Welcome to GuESPers, the comedy podcast where Mason
That's me.
and Alex
That's you.
try to strengthen our relationship by learning to read each other's minds. And there's only one rule in this domain, it is that we do not use any copyrighted material.
Whoop.
And again, I don't vet any intros with Mason, so he has no idea what's happening.
Not at all.
So, I mean, we're killing it so far. I don't feel so good. Not sick, but like, I'm tired. I don't know. I'm here. I don't want to be here. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I have a staunch schedule. I'm sticking to my schedule and I'm recording the podcast regardless of my emotions and feelings. So, Mason, that means you gotta carry most of the weight of the podcast tonight, brother.
Oh, man, I'm also really tired.
Well, you know what? Sometimes we gotta do things that we don't want to do.
Woo!
And he yawns. Alright, so I'm gonna pick an arbitrary... who's the last one who coughed?
Me? Wait.
I thought you sneezed earlier. I thought that was a sneeze. Was it a cough?
No, I coughed a lot this morning. You cough on a semi-regular basis.
I haven't coughed since at least lunch. I was burping this whole evening.
Yeah, you burped like a lot just in the past like hour.
I think you coughed while you were working from home.
Yep, that's something I'm doing now.
I think that was at like 4 p.m. You coughed. Do you remember? You're not carrying the weight of the podcast. What's going on?
4 p.m. I coughed? I mean, yeah, sure, I believe that.
Or should I just take it? I mean, what do you want?
No, you said I'm the one that coughed last, so I'll go first.
You want an Olympic medal in coughing?
No, it's...
Carry the podcast. Carry me on your back, up the mountain, uphill both ways, 15 miles.
And if... Don't carry Madame Zeroni.
Oh God, is it Madame Zeroni now?
This family will be cursed for forever and eternity.
If you've never read the book Holes, read the book Holes. If you've never watched the movie Holes, watch the movie Holes.
Both are good.
Both are good. It's one of the most faithful adaptations of the movie, minus making Shia LaBeouf really fat, but like, the director didn't want to put him in danger, so...
Oh yeah, wasn't Stanley was fat in the book.
And then he got real skinny from all the hard work, but the director of the Holes movie, who
didn't want to put Shia LaBeouf...
Didn't want to do that to Shia LaBeouf, especially since he was a child, so kudos to him.
Make him get really big and then really skinny all in the course of one, shooting schedule.
And they were like, we're not going to CG him fat, we're just not going to do that.
And also, like, all the casting for that movie was on point, and, like, none of those kids went on to do much of anything.
You know what? But they got holes under their belt. Do you have holes under your belt?
Yo, no. Well, I mean, I have holes on my belt.
You got me there, boss.
Yo, that rap, though.
Yo, what, though? I don't even know what's happening right now.
The Holes rap. You don't remember the Holes rap?
I don't remember my last name right now.
Oh, go on, that digging out those holes, digging.
Oh, yeah. I definitely had that on my iPod Shuffle.
Yo, I remember...
the first one looked like a tampon.
The first one looked like a tampon?
Yeah, it was like this big, and nobody can see what I'm gesturing. It was about 4 to 5 inches long, and it was just a white stick. And then it had the, like, little play reel, where, like, it was like a circle with the button in the middle, and it was like play on the top, fast forward, rewind on the sides, stop on the bottom, and then the middle, I don't know what it did, a button in the middle.
Are you talking about a remote control?
I'm talking about the original iPod Shuffle. Like, literally the first object called the iPod Shuffle that could hold, like, 99 songs tops.
Yeah. Your toes are cold.
That's because they've been bare all day, because I painted my toenails because I'm in the midst of a pandemic and don't know what to do with myself all day. Alright, we should do this. We should strengthen our bond, Mason.
Yeah,
even though we spend literally every waking hour together.
Yeah, now we do. And now I'm gonna start this with Armpits verse from the Holes rap stuck in my head. Let's go.
Yo, this is gonna be the freshest Holes podcast you've ever listened to.
ARMPI to the T. What is that you smelling, dog? That's me.
Is that for the...
Yeah.
Wow, you remember so many of the words.
Yep.
I can't remember anything. Who are you again?
I'm
Wow, that was
Mason.
some real low-hanging fruit that you just took a bite of, huh?
What?
That laugh. There was so much laughter for my really stupid joke just now.
No, it's good. Hey, I'm also tired.
What?
Alright, let's
You
go.
should. Okay, I'm gonna close. No, wait. It's Animal Crossing. I gotta talk to Wilbur and open my gates. No,
Okay.
Orville.
Yeah, Orville's the one at the
Orville's
desk.
at the desk. Okay. Okay, he said good. He's clicking on the computer. It's open. My island's open. Come on in.
Okay, island's open. Alright, I'm flying in, and I have landed.
Aztec Temple, but on top of it is a big apple. I'm talking literally an enormous apple. Do they worship the apple? I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe.
The entire city of New York's on top of
No,
that thing.
it's a literal apple. It's a gonna win the state fair kind of apple.
Whoa, is there a worm in the apple?
I don't know, man. It's just an apple. Because if there was a worm in the apple, then they'd be worshiping the worm, not the apple.
You remember the bookworm?
Like the nerdy worm that had like glasses and he like ate his way through the book. Oh no, that's Hungry Caterpillar or whatever.
But also
You remember Hungry Caterpillar or whatever that book is called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but he didn't.
Do you remember the name of the book?
It was called The Hungry Caterpillar, and he didn't have glasses.
What bookworm had glasses? Are you talking about the one from Richard Scarry?
Richard Scarry.
That's the one with the... I don't know how to describe Richard Scarry. They drove like apples, but they were like cars. And
I know. I just
it's
remember.
a very distinct look. I feel like if I show you what Richard Scarry looks like, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, this fucking shit. I remember this shit."
Yeah, I just remember the worm coming. He just coming out of the apple, and he had like the black rimmed glasses
Yeah, he
and like
had
a
the glasses.
graduation
And
cap on.
his face was always perpetually like, "Oh," like a little O face.
Yeah, did he have a graduation cap?
I don't remember the headwear that the worm wore.
Hmm.
What are we? Is that a book? Is this a book called
I can't
like
remember
Bookworm?
what he was from. I just remember. I think he was called the Bookworm.
You're gonna make my job of researching tomorrow really easy. I'm just gonna Google bookworm and get clip art from Microsoft Office. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe I'm thinking of a piece of clip art. I don't know.
Oh my god, why would you be thinking? I'm thinking of kids' pics, Alex. Fuck you. It's an obscure
Yo,
thing you'll
word
never
art.
fucking find. You remember kids' pics though?
No.
You remember kids' pics?
No.
With the X, it was great. It was like the premier child editing baby software where you just would doodle in it. It was great.
The first part of the title of this episode is going to be
Kids' pics.
Making Alex's life hell. There was a
Making Alex's life hell at kids' pics.
there was a
Wow, kids'
a
pics really
specific-
sounds like a place where they put child porn, huh?
Yeah, it does.
I don't like that.
There was a specific word art font that I used for everything. It looked like metal. It had like
Verdana.
no, it was word art.
Oh, the one that was like shiny and silver and had like a gradient on it?
Yeah, there was like also there was like it was
Yeah.
like red. It like
How am I supposed to describe this? I don't even know if those word arts have names.
I don't think they do, but I used that
Thanks, May.
one for
It
everything.
had red rims? What the fuck are you talking about? You had to change the color to make it have rims. None of them just had colored rims. Remember the
don't
Game
know
Grumps
about that.
episode where they're like, hey, whatever, with your fucking... Where they were talking about a fake third editor, like with your shitty Comic
With the
Sans,
drop shadow.
with the green font and the red drop shadow.
Yeah.
Or red font with green drop shadow. I don't remember
It
which
was
one
Larry.
Larry,
Yeah.
yeah. And who was the editor?
Barry.
Oh, it was Barry. That was Barry's
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
I thought that was after Barry. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not
It
gonna
was-
be able to find that
Oh
either.
well, I guess there was Barry. It was Barry, and then Kevin,
I
and
think
then Larry.
it was during Kevin's time.
Well, Barry was still kind of editing.
I know, but I think it was like, Kevin, do it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but it's not.
It's not Kevin. It's Larry.
It's Larry. Yeah. Something
Yeah.
like that.
No, I was thinking
I don't think they actually had an editor named Larry. I think that was a joke.
that was a joke.
Okay, well, you said there was Barry and then Kevin and then Larry. I
Well,
was
no,
like, well, Larry wasn't
the
real.
Larry was the joke one that we were
Oh,
talking
you
about.
said it like there was like those were the three actual persons.
And that bit, yes.
I don't want to talk about this, or bookworms, or
And now,
whatever else we were talking about.
Ben doesn't even have a font. He just uses like the Microsoft Sam voice when he wants to
It's
speak.
hard to understand. Who's Microsoft Sam?
Microsoft Sam is the voice that you can use to say things through Microsoft.
What?
You never
He
used
has
Microsoft
a
Sam?
name?
Yeah.
No, I would just highlight my text and be like, talk to text. And I'm like, it doesn't know how to say words right.
I don't know if new computers have this ability anymore, but you used to be able to like go into like your settings and access Microsoft Sam and like make him say whatever you wanted. You had like a little text box, you could just type it and it'd be like,
there's no man named Sam. What are you talking about? You could just highlight the text and just people would just say it. I don't remember a man.
Look it up. Microsoft Sam. I mean, you're going to have to do it anyway because it's on the podcast.
Who's
but Microsoft
man?
Sam was a real thing. I think he might still be, but like Microsoft Sam.
I am in a headspace where nothing and everything exists simultaneously. Therefore, Microsoft Sam isn't real.
I just can't believe you've never heard of Microsoft Sam, and two,
know.
you're fighting me on whether he's real or
He's
not.
not real. I actually don't care though. Like,
There was also
literally.
a female voice, but I can't remember what
That
her
was
name
the one
was.
that I would use, but there was no other text box. You just highlight the text and be like, talk.
Oh yeah, but no, there was a specific like you could go into the settings
What are you talking
and you could
about?
change. There was
What are you
Microsoft
talking
Sam and the girl
about?
one, and there was a second guy voice, and I can't remember what his name was either.
You baloney. What were you thinking about? Was it Mesopotamian apples?
No, it was not. I was thinking of like a
Oh.
babbling brook with like the salmon jumping out of the water. And, like,
Babylonian?
trying to swim upstream.
Babylonian apples?
No.
Ba-
A babbling brook.
Binging with Babish?
Benjamin. Who's Benjamin Babish?
No, binging with Babish.
Oh, binging with Babish. Benjamin Babish.
Benjamin. It's not even his name.
I know his name's Andrew.
It's so wrong.
He's a character on West Wing.
Babish?
He named his, Oliver Babish.
He regrets it now, which is funny.
I think it's Oliver Babish. I may be confused on the first name because he's played by Oliver Platt. But I'm pretty sure it's Oliver Babish.
If I was an actor, I would always use my real first name in all my roles so that I would never get confused.
So confusing for everyone else.
Why would they be confused for everyone else? They'd just be like, Alex on set, and I'd be like, I'm here. Hey,
Well,
Alex.
it's
Dialogue, Alex.
that guy, the guy who played Bombajan on The Good Place. His name is really Bombajan.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What's the downside? I don't see any downside of my name being the name
Well,
of the
like,
character.
if you ever had like a last name in your movie, people get confused so much. They'd be like, which one was in that one?
Well, then I'm just going to connect myself to a franchise, and I will never do anything else. And I will forever be known by that name, I guess. What if I legally change my name to that name?
You could.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, you could totally.
Does it cost money to legally change
Yes.
your name? How much?
I don't know. I just know it
You
does.
answered with such ferocity. I was sure you knew the amount.
No, I just knew the yes or no to that particular
I'm
question.
going to say $75. That seems like a good change for a name, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Inflation.
Inflation, $102.
But yeah, Babbling Brook, salmon jumping out of the water,
Salmon.
swimming upstream. That's what I was thinking of.
Salmon going to meat.
Yep, some hearty salmon.
Heart.
Which, I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong, but I can't. Like, salmon is like the rarest fish
He's talking about Breath of the Wild,
in
by
Breath
the way.
of the Wild. I find fucking bass for days,
Hardy
weeks,
bass.
years.
Stamina bass.
Even porgy I could find for maybe a couple days out of that
Porgies.
week. But salmon, I found like 4 salmon
That
the
sucks.
entirety of the time I've been playing.
One of them we had to cook for a baby bird, even though we didn't actually have to do that. Remember, the quest just gives you the items.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you don't have them already, they give them to you,
Yeah,
right?
as you
Isn't
collect
that
the little
one of
baby
the things?
birdies.
But I already had all of the stuff, so I was
we
like,
had
I'll just
when
make
the
one.
second the little girl was like, I want a salmon.
Meunier.
We were like, okay, cook one for you. And then we immediately did the quest, and each one of them were like, oh, you already have fucking butter, you already have a salmon, you already got whatever rice. And it's like, Fuck! We could have just gotten this from the quest for free.
I think the 4 salmon that I found were in that pond that little bird girl
Then
was
just
in.
go back to the pond and get the more salmon.
That's true, but I think you have to like wait for them to respawn, and it's annoying. I don't know.
I wonder how long it takes to respawn. You ready?
Yeah. Okay. So closing my eyes, and I'm ready to receive.
I blew the magic conch. Image go. You don't like my magic? That's not the magic conch song. That's just what you sing after you blow the magic conch. I'm talking about SpongeBob, by the way.
The magic conch just sounds like.
I know, that's the noise I made. Isn't it?
You kind of went. Ooh.
I was blowing through my hand, though. Don't fucking judge me. Just get my image. It's out there.
I'm thinking.
Get it. Get it. Pick it up.
So I'm thinking of some crazy, majestic beast. Like, think, like, saber-toothed tiger.
That is a crazy, majestic beast.
What?
No, I mean...
Is it?
They were just real, you know?
I said majestic, not mythical.
I don't know. When I think of majestic beast, I think of, like, fake things. Like unicorns and apple dragons.
No, a majestic beast, like, I would consider, like, a woolly mammoth majestic. I'm just describing the cast of Ice Age at this point. Alright, so I'm thinking...
You just gotta care so much about this fucking Everybody Loves Raymond woolly mammoth.
And this Dennis Leary saber-toothed tiger.
I don't know who Dennis Leary is.
Oh, you would.
You would not know who Dennis Leary is.
No, I meant like you would know him if you... Well, not if you saw a picture of him, but you'd know him. You have face blindness.
You'd know him if you didn't know any descriptors about him. That sentence. You wouldn't know him if you saw a picture of him.
I was gonna say you'd know him if you saw him, but you wouldn't. Because you're one of, like...
what's something he's been... Just love... I do this to Mason all the time where he'll be like, you know him, and I'm like, from what? And then he just struggles and then names at least 3 things I've never seen.
You seen The Sandlot?
Not since I was like 4 and I didn't like it.
Oh, you're crazy.
Well, I don't know now. I didn't like it when I was 4.
Sandlot's a great movie, and he was in that.
Okay.
He was in...
remember that. Come on, you're batting 1 out of 3. You gotta do 2 more and strikes, you're out.
You remember that show about the firefighters on FX? Rescue Me?
No, I remember Lone Star.
Lone Star?
Wait, is that firefighters? 911. The one with Rob Lowe.
With Rob Lowe? That's brand new. Of course you remember the Lone Star.
I was too busy watching... What is the name of the show? Royal Pains? Is that the name of the show?
Was that on FX?
It was on the same...
It was on USA.
It was on USA. Was Rescue Me not on USA?
No, it was on FX. I've said that at least 3 times now.
I'm pretty sure while I was trying to watch... Is it Royal Pains? Am I right?
Royal Pains, yeah.
About the doctor and the NP?
Yeah, Royal
Pains.
Pains.
She's not NP.
And they were brothers, right? And they were both Royal. That was like their last name. That's why I was like...
Is that why? Wait, I don't remember that. Their dad was Henry the Winkler.
Henry the Winkler?
As opposed to Henry the Tinkler. Oh man, it's this kind of podcast, eh? Henry the Tinkler.
Henry the Tinkler.
He tinkles all over the
Henry
place.
the Tickler.
Oh no, we really don't like that guy.
Henry the Pickler.
Oh, I like that guy. He always brings good pickles. Henry Winkler was their dad.
Henry the Lickler.
I don't know. Henry Linklater. This is Richard Linklater's bastard brother. What are we talking about?
Dennis Leary, Royal Pains. Are you maybe thinking of Numbers?
No, maybe there was like a firefighter show going on at the same time as Royal Pains, and they would always advertise it. I feel like it was Rescue Me, but
yeah,
why would they advertise
the timelines
for
match
a
up.
Different network?
I don't know, maybe Royal Pains, or maybe it was Numbers, and that was on FX, and I'm just
What the fuck is
thinking,
Numbers?
that's another show.
Why are there so many emergency services related shows? Rescue Me, 911,
Are you
Lone
sure,
Star.
Alec? So Royal Pains was on
Numbers.
USA.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Burn Notice,
Oh, I'm
which
thinking
has
of-
nothing to do with firefighters and just has the word burn in the title.
Hey, fuck you. One, because yes, it was Burn Notice. And two, the logo had a bunch of fire on it. So I thought it was
because
about
it's called
fire.
Burn
I don't
Notice.
know what that means or what that show is about. And I can tell you, I've seen that commercials about 8,000 times. There's more than one. I went into the sentence thinking there was only one. And so I don't know anything about Burn Notice. I don't know. I felt like it was about firemen. Maybe the logo shouldn't be on fire.
What's his name?
What are you
What's the
doing?
dude's name? Oh, you know Bruce Campbell was in Burn Notice?
No, I didn't. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
he's like the main side character on the show. He's like the second main character of
That's
the whole
so
show.
awesome. Did you know Bruce Campbell was in Escape from New York, but he was in so much makeup you like can't even tell
Yeah.
it's him.
Yeah, I did know that.
He was only in the movie for like 4 minutes.
I knew that from that thing that we didn't. He like briefly mention that when we went and saw that.
Yeah, we went
like,
to go see Bruce Campbell for like a game night thing. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he hosted like a game show that I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, I guess it's just gone, huh?
Yeah, nothing ever really
It's
came of that.
never
But it was
existed,
like
I guess.
being filmed.
It was fun.
It's
We got to
supposed to
try
be
to
a thing.
participate. We didn't get picked, so
But it was still a fun night.
it was a fun night. We
Yeah.
hung out with a friend Richard. Shout out to Richard.
Yeah.
He's got a generic name.
Anyway, I was
thinking
thinking of just like I can't even remember what the details of it are anymore.
about Dennis
I was
Leary.
thinking of like a saber-toothed tiger,
Uh-huh.
like a crazy majestic beast, and he's like standing regally on a cliffside.
Oh, you weren't even done guessing. I didn't even
Yeah.
What?
My guess wasn't just a saber-toothed tiger in a black void. There was like a scene.
Black Void. Oh man, I love Final Destination.
What?
From
What is
Smash. I
Black?
don't know.
Oh,
it's not
I
a
was like,
void.
what do black voids have to do with I was thinking of the movie series.
I've never seen Final Destination.
You've never seen Final Destination?
No, I've seen the scene from the trailer with the logs that go through the car. And I
That's-
think that's pretty much everything I need to know.
That is Final Destination 2.
I don't care. They're all the same.
Which is-
It's like the Saw movies.
Which is the first. Hey,
I
we've
know,
talked
we talked
about
about this
this.
last week.
the Saw
first
movie.
one's different.
Not all Saw movies were created
no,
equal.
This week is not Mason's Horror Corner. This week is Alex's Kids Picks.
Yeah. Don't say that.
Kid choices.
There you go. I guess that's a little better.
Wait, Nickelodeon.
Guts.
No, the game show. Not the
Double
game show.
Dare.
No, the award show.
Kids Choice Awards.
Kids Choice. Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah.
It's Alex's Nickelodeon's Kids Choice.
You know, all that being said, all Final Destination movies are created equal. They're all about
Stop
the
talking
same
about
quality.
horror movies. We're talking about Alex's Nickelodeon's Kids Choice. Do you want to know who the winner is?
Who won Best Kiss?
They're gonna get slimed.
In 2002. You want to know?
Is that
Because
the
I
award that
know.
you vote for?
I don't know. I
Did
think
you-
that was MTV,
Do you-
not Kids
yeah,
Choice
it's
Awards.
definitely not something that kids would vote on. Do you remember voting in, like going to the Nickelodeon.com website?
Oh, hell
and,
yeah.
Or Nick. Well, that was before it got shortened to Nick.com. You had to type in Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.com.
Guess who couldn't spell Nickelodeon at the time? It was really fucking hard. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
I don't fucking understand. Ask Jeeves how do you spell Nickelodeon? And Jeeves was like this, stupid. And I was like, oh man, I'm 6.
You ever try searching Nickelodeon and you get the like movie called Nickelodeon
There's
from
a movie
like
called Nickelodeon?
yeah,
it's about
it's
Nickelodeon?
like no, it has nothing. It's like way before Nickelodeon was even a
Why'd they
channel,
rip
I
off
think.
that movie?
Well, Nickelodeon's like a
Wait, so you're saying
word.
this Nickelodeon... Wait, what? Nickelodeon means something?
I think so.
Fuck off. So wait, you're saying that there's a Nickelodeon movie prior to 1991?
I think.
What? So weird.
All I know is that the movie has nothing to do with the channel.
Well, man, I'm gonna have to go down a stupid rabbit hole.
Just look up Nickelodeon. Well. that
Anyway,
might
do you
be.
remember? I probably still can't spell Nickelodeon. I don't know. I've said it so many times, it's lost all meaning.
What was your actual image?
Okay, so picture a leaf, just a regular stupid ass
Leaf
leaf.
Garrett, got it.
No, just a leaf. A green leaf.
Does it have a bite taken out of
No,
it?
it's just a leaf.
Fully formed.
And then
Okay,
you
cool.
can see in the background, it's really blurry. It's on a movie set, like a fantasy movie. And there's all the actors, but you can see like where the
One
stage
leaf.
ends. So the leaf isn't real. It's like Aragon.
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Aragon.
It's the scene
Aragorn.
where... Whatever. Aragorn. It's the scene where he's talking to the white-haired lady. That he loves, I guess.
No, wait. She didn't have white hair.
It was like white blonde. Whatever. I don't care.
That's not the same woman.
I don't know who I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about Lord of the Rings. I watched it once like 8 years ago.
Oh, we gotta watch that.
I don't want to watch 18 hours of Lord of the Rings.
It's so good.
I just want to sleep.
You can't sleep. You got podcasts.
I got a podcast to do because I got a schedule. I got deadlines.
Deadlines.
And you know what deadlines are? I don't know. Places in Death Stranding, probably. I don't know.
So it was a leaf.
It was just a leaf.
That was fake on a fantasy movie set.
Yeah, the fantasy movie set wasn't important. It was out of focus. What was important was that leaf. Really? Do you feel real silly about your saber-toothed tiger in the void now, huh?
Well, it wasn't in a void.
That's what I'm saying. It could have been. Could have been. Yeah,
Could've
just
been.
think of it. You take some carrots and you stew on that, and then you give me an image.
Potatoes? Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew?
No! This is Alex's Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards, okay? 2008. No, I don't like that year. 2004. Yeah, I'll live with 04. No, 02. Yeah, it's 02.
02.
Yeah, 1 year after 9/11. Just trying to get good, you know? Remember one time Mom left me alone? Probably. I don't know where she was. Maybe she was unconscious. I was definitely alone, though. I don't know. And I was like, I'm going to watch the Kids' Choice Awards, and I'm going to turn the volume all the way up to 100. And Will Smith was performing some kind of song. I don't remember what the song was, but I was jamming out as a child, blasting that thing. It was great.
Oh, what was his song?
It wasn't Wild Wild West. That's all I can tell you.
Oh,
It was so good, though. Hey, Mason.
What?
You know what time it is?
What?
Tick, 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 tick. It's time for you to take your turn.
I'm the one thinking of an image.
Yeah, because I did the leaf thing.
Yeah. Oh, man, I don't want to, delay our guessing game, but I just thought of, a really crazy story that I don't think I've ever told you before.
Oh, tell me the story then. I'm so excited.
I was running through, old memories in my head just now, because something about you saying 02, I was, trying to think, what was Mason doing in 02?
What was my baby Mason doing in 02?
So, I remember, and I don't think this was 02, because I was probably still way too young.
What the fuck are we even talking about? We got our dicks in our hands over here.
But I was in my living room. You were in that living room one time. It was our music room when you were in it.
Bolivia.
Yeah, and it was the first time I think I had ever been allowed to be at home alone.
Oh, big boy Mason.
Yeah, and it was,
No.
for just a short... Getting jiggy with it. Oh my god. Okay.
Is the name of the song?
Yeah, that's the name of a Will Smith song that was probably popular around that time. Anyway,
figured out.
There was I was watching something on TV. I think it was Nickelodeon. Might have been the Kids' Choice Awards, and that might have been why this.
Maybe we were star-crossed lovers, and we were both watching the Kids' Choice Awards at the same time.
Maybe, probably.
Aww.
Yeah.
We were looking at the same moon.
Yeah.
Just like Joe Dirt.
Just like Joe Dirt.
The most romantic movie ever. Stop moving!
He only sells sparklers. Anyway.
Hey. They only sold snakes and sparklers.
Yeah, that's right. Snakes. That's right.
Yeah. The two best fireworks.
So I was watching. They were just running up to Blockbuster. They were like, we're going to be gone for 10 minutes.
Don't burn the house down.
Don't burn the house down. And so I was just sitting in the living room watching Nickelodeon. And all of a sudden I smelled something. And I turned around and the house is filled with smoke.
What?
I have not done anything.
Literally been sitting in the
So
living room.
I start
Olivia.
freaking the fuck out, and I'm like trying to like call Mom on her cell phone, and she's not answering, and I'm like freaking out, man. And so they get home about 4 to 5 minutes after that, and Mom immediately was like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just turned around. The house is full of smoke, and I was just trying to watch TV." And so they had left a candle burning in the master bedroom that had burned itself out. And as you know, when a candle burns itself out, it smokes
That
a
much?
lot. Yes.
Damn.
Nothing was on fire. The wick had just reached its end, and the candle was just smoking the fuck out of the house.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And so, through no fault of my own, I was traumatized.
Do you want to know one that's completely fault of my own?
Yeah, sure.
One time for Christmas, I got a bunch of 101 Dalmatians dolls.
Okay.
Which is great because I love dogs, and I love that movie, and I love
It's a good movie.
Christmas, and Mom kept the miracle alive at the time. I thought Santa existed. She put one of the dogs in the chimney like he had accidentally forgotten it. And it was like so much magic that Christmas morning. Anyway, I played with those dogs all the time. One time I was playing a game where I was like, well, I need different levels, so I put the dog on top of a lamp. Now, I don't know if you know it, those polysynthetic fucking plush animals are highly flammable.
Oh.
So it not only set on fire, but it scorched the bottom of the dog, but I refused to get rid of it. So like I had this like dog plushie that looked totally normal, except when you looked at the like underside of it, like its paws and legs, was hard, rock hard, and black and melted. And I almost burned the house down, and I released a bunch of toxic chemical plastic fumes from cooking the dog.
Good.
I never did that again.
Yep, I can imagine not.
Oh man, it sucked. I felt so bad, and I cried because I was like, I ruined my dog toy. Like, I didn't know that it would melt. Who the fuck would know that?
It's true.
Or light on fire, or do any of those things. Anyway,
Alright.
TikTok
Alright, here we go.
is the
Here
clock.
we go.
Cute magical girl. Mason's making magical girl poses. Alright, I'm ready. Just throw it in the ground.
And it has been planted.
Flock of Seagulls. The band. Also on a beach.
No.
With a flock of seagulls.
Copyrighted.
And they're trying to eat. Oh,
material.
shit. I just violated the one rule.
Ba-da-da-da.
Punishment. Punishment. Punishment.
Punishment?
Yeah, what's my punishment?
Your punishment.
I lost a turn. Okay, go again.
Well, just
I
try
lost a
to-
turn. Go again.
Just try to guess the thing that I
No,
already
I
thought
lost
of.
a turn. You gotta think of a new thing.
Okay, alright. And I thought of it. Go.
I steal a piece of steel, and it's been embroidered or whatever you do to steel when you put the words in. I don't remember what that's called right now. And it says like, how about them Niners? Or how about them Chilean miners?
Oh, don't.
Something like, what? They're fine. They got out.
That is true. It's a pretty amazing story.
Yeah, fuck you. It's embroidered on metal, because I don't remember the name of embossed. I don't know.
What was the name of the movie they made on
Okay,
that?
now
I can't
tell me
remember.
the one that I didn't get right, and tell me the new one.
Why do you get to know both?
Why don't... That's not my punishment. My punishment is I lost a turn. So what was the original one?
Alright, so the original one...
Because if it was related to seagulls, I'm going to be mad.
It wasn't.
Oh.
It was a beaver,
Oh.
and he was making a dam.
You could argue that the beaver is the ground seagull.
No, you couldn't.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Oh,
That
no.
was a stretch.
Yeah, I know. I'm stretching
Alright.
Armstrong.
And he's carrying a bundle, his last bundle of sticks.
Uh-huh.
And so he goes up and he places the last one on the
Aw,
top.
yeah.
Don't say aw.
Oh,
I
no,
feel
is it
like
gonna
it's-
collapse?
And it's like, he's like, perfect.
No!
It collapsed.
The
And he's got to start all
beaver!
over.
Oh, no. Nickelodeon's Alex's Kids' Choice 2002. So sad.
Every time you say Nickelodeon's, my brain is immediately like, guts! Nickelodeon's guts!
Double Dare with Mark Summers.
Double Dare. What was the other one?
Okay,
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
No, we're not going to talk about Olmec
Olmec.
again. We've already talked about Olmec.
Run down the stairs and through the temple gates.
And you've got to build the silver monkey.
The shrine of the silver monkey.
You can see that we've learned because I did the research on Olmec, and now we know what his name is. So we've come so far in this podcast. You can watch our physical growth. So what was the one from right now?
I guess the one from right now.
What did I guess?
It was like a steel, play steel.
It said, thank you for the Chilean miners.
Yes.
It didn't say Chilean miners. It said miners.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
It was a boy.
A boy.
With superpowers.
He can fly.
And
Brightburn.
No.
Oh.
And his superpower is that he can see through people.
Oh no! I feel violated by TSA boy.
But only their like chest region. He can see straight through them, like if it wasn't there.
I'm
but
specific X-ray boy.
But just like a circle right here in the solar plexus.
You've got a broken rib.
No, he can't see their bones.
X-ray boy away.
It's not X-ray boy.
Wait,
he sees through them.
Oh, like their chests are invisible.
It's like a window.
Do the clothes matter?
No, you can see.
Or can he only deploy this at like the school pool? I don't know why it has to be the
school pool.
I didn't even.
What school
has a pool?
That had a pool?
I don't know.
Who didn't? You went to like a pretty fucking hoity-toity school.
My middle school had a pool, not my high school. I think that's hilarious.
But yeah, no. It's a pretty useless superpower.
He just like stands in the middle of Ikebukuro and he looks around and he just can see through everyone's chests.
Yeah, like, could you imagine? Okay, I can imagine like in a crowded place like Tokyo that might be kind of useful.
He would never be able to assassinate someone if they had like a pocketbook or something in their chest to keep them from getting shot because he could just see through it. Basically what I'm saying is he'd be the worst wet work guy of 2002 in Alex's Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards 2002. Thank you. I forgot the words Kids' Choice Awards again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Alright, so I lost a turn, so go again.
Wait, I have to think of 3 different things.
You have to go again. You have to go again.
Why do I have to go 3 times in a row?
No, I lost a turn. That was the failure. I received the punishment, which was losing a turn. You also still needed to take a turn. So 2 turns. You need to go. You haven't taken
Why did I have to rethink of something?
You
Why
have to
couldn't
think
you
of
just
another thing.
kept
One more
guessing
thing.
for the same
One more
thing?
thing, and then we're even. One more
In my
thing,
head
and the game of life.
will be 1 off with me having 1 too many.
No. Your head is
That's
wrong.
how I'm thinking of it.
Put your head back on backwards,
All right.
upside down. Take a kick flip.
When I am thinking of something, and I have thought of it.
You know porch dogs? Like dogs on porches?
Okay, old dogs.
Yeah, but it's a llama.
Oh my god, a porch llama?
A porch, don't worry about...
Does it spit?
Bernard's
That's a good
just
llama
my
name.
porch llama. He'll spit if he gets ornery. Don't you mess with my chickens, because Bernard the porch llama will set you straight.
Does he get ornery easily?
No, he mostly just lays there.
Something about messing with the chickens. It reminded me. This might just be a Texas thing. I don't know if you.
Yeehaw!
You remember? Have you ever read any Hank the Cowdog books?
No, what the heck's Hank the Cowdog?
You never heard of Hank the Cowdog?
I never even heard. I have read every Scholastic Book Fair piece of dog media that was available to me, even the one where they make the techno-cybernetic $1 million dog.
So this is probably just a Texas thing then. I born and bred in Texas.
Ew, your parents bred here. It's gross.
You know, your parents bred at some point.
I'm a test tube baby.
That's
you fool.
true.
You walked right into a foolish gambit.
Your parents tried to breed at some point.
Ew, no they didn't. Ew. Ew.
Well, there you go.
Ew.
It's all gross. Sex is gross.
I exist sexlessly.
Sexlessly. Dad still had to come into something.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Have a dad, you gross. You gross. You gross.
I'm sorry.
Alex's Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award 2002 and Mason's gross. That's this week's episode.
What was I talking about?
I don't know, me being from California and Hank the Cow Dog.
Hank the Cow Dog! Yes, okay, so that was like a huge book series I read. There are so many entries of Hank the Cow Dog. You gotta look it up now.
Put it in Richard Scary,
put it in the
where there's
Tumblr
just like
post.
a bunch of them.
Maybe if I
I'm really
could
fucking
remember,
you up with this Richard Scary thing.
because that sounds so familiar.
Because it's a really, really probably U.S. famous fucking children's
And
series.
like if you like show me like a cover of like
you
one
would
book,
literally
I'd be
immediately
like,
be
oh,
like, oh,
fuck,
that's
Richard
that
Scary.
thing, fucking Richard Scary. But it's genuinely very hard to describe.
It's also reminding me of another
Wait,
book
did you think
series.
of something? You just been talking about Hank the Cow Dog. Did I guess?
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah.
What was it?
I can't remember, but it reminded me. Oh, the porch llama.
Porch Llama Bernard.
Old llama.
And you TSA boy.
Bernard. Well, TSA boy was earlier.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
not
just
the
tell
same.
me about the book series that you also remembered from remembering
like-
Hank the Cow Dog.
They weren't connected, but there was like
you
a
spit on me. How? You're not even facing the same direction as me. It's so weird. Ew.
COVID-19.
It landed on my nose.
But it was I just remember one of they had titles like My Teacher from the Black Lagoon,
Yeah,
or like
that
something
was
like that.
the book series from the Black Lagoon. It's like literally the name of it.
And it was like a
And
picture book.
it's like my werewolf from the Wakanda. I don't know. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those
It was a
were
whole,
so
they're
good.
so good, dude. I remember. So I used to go to the nurse's office a lot because I'm perpetually ill. And they had like all those books in the nurse's office.
So
So I would like go to
good.
the nurse's office just to fucking read the books. It was so great. Love those books,
Love
dude.
those books so
I think that they're
much.
literally just called like From the Black Lagoon, the series, or some shit like that.
Yeah,
something like
those
really
are
obvious.
So awesome.
They're so good. What was that really dope ass book I read at the orthodontist the other day? Like My Fat Cat on a Rug.
Yes! Oh my god!
Hey, yo, you want a new classic children's series? Read My Fat Cat on a Rug, or whatever the name of the book is.
I
I'll put
gotta
it.
go look through
I'll figure it out.
the Snapchat screenshots, Snapchat screenshots that I took from when
That
you
is
did
the
it.
new age of children's bookitude.
Hell
Is
yeah,
that
dude!
friggin'
Fat cat on a rug.
Okay, so was Bernard correct?
No,
Why not?
I was
He's the best.
thinking of rotting grapes. Not even like I'm not talking about raisins. I'm not talking about wine. I'm talking about grapes that are rotting.
Ew, do they have wasps on them?
Why not?
Ew, do you know like most figs have wasps inside of them that have just been digested by the fruit? They got like trapped inside.
That's fucking crazy. Why are figs fucking carnivorous?
I don't know, and I don't think they're carnivorous. I think wasps just get trapped inside of them and then they just get like absorbed. It's like fucking nuts and gross.
Damn.
But like a lot of figs have wasps. What are you talking about?
Fig Newtons.
I genuinely forgot what you were talking about.
Rotting grapes.
Oh yeah, is that it? They're just on a table?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, it's like someone forgot to eat them, and they're like, now they're all sloppy. Is that a good adjective for rotten grapes? Sloppy?
I don't know. I don't know what rotten grapes become.
Nothing. I think they're just rotted grapes.
I don't know like
think
what
you can
they.
even make
No,
wine out
I'm
of
not
them.
talking
It's
about that. I'm
gross.
talking about like I don't know like what consistency they take on when they
Oh,
rot.
they're like. You ever have a blueberry that's a little a little too ripe? It's real soft. And like
squishy,
sweet.
yeah.
It's like that, but they like are starting to cave in on themselves.
You ever had an underripe blueberry?
No,
It's
I don't like blueberries.
like, cause like man, blueberries are so good. Well, I know you don't like them, but they're
Sorry.
so good when they're at that perfect ripeness, but man, like a little bit past, a little bit before, it's just gross.
A little bit. You're a little bit rock and I'm a little bit of country. Rock and roll? Wait,
If
what?
anyone's the country in this relationship, it's me.
You're a little bit country and I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah. Although I would argue that neither of us are very country.
Alright. I can finally take a turn again.
Yay!
I can play and I'm playing it. Yeah, let's do this. Fuck it. Let's go.
You ready? You send
I'm
it?
doing it. I'm sending it.
Alright. And thinking of so there's a squirrel
Okay.
and it's got 8 legs.
What?
And it skitters instead of like scamps.
No, I don't want spider squirrel. Put it back. Guess something else.
No,
Guess something.
that was my
Change
guess.
your guess.
Change my guess?
No, I'm kidding. You can't do that. You didn't mess up. You didn't say copyrighted material like I did.
That's true.
No, it was reindeers ice skating. And they're not even like bipedal reindeers. They're like regular ass reindeers. And somebody
Like on four, they got 4
somebody has
skates.
very cruelly put skates on them, but they're good at it.
But they're good at it.
Like they were like, hey, let's go reindeer tipping. Why don't we put skates on him and put him in the middle of the lake? And then the reindeer just fucking nailed it.
They like push him out there and like for a second he's like skittering, but then like he like
and then
all
he
of a
just
sudden
like
just snaps into
he
position.
like locks his ankles and does a triple axel, and they're like,
Oh,
shit,
fuck.
and then he comes for them.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was like, that took a gross
That's what
turn.
the guy said
but then
too.
no.
Oh God, you meant
And then he comes for
sexually.
them, and then
you meant making cummies. Why?
and then it took me a second to realize no, he like
Ew.
charges them on the skates.
Ew! Can you wash your brain out with soap? It's so gross.
I would die.
Why would you die?
I don't think brains are meant to have soap on them.
Ow! Well, yeah, probably. I'm a biology major. I'm gonna say yeah, you'd probably die. What if I just squirt so much Dawn in my ears? Do you want to go again?
What do you mean? What? Would we be off? Because I went first, and I've gone like so many times at this point.
Oh, like 18 times.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
I mean, who knows? Have we been even every single show? Probably, but I don't know. I'm not good at math.
Alright, I'll go. I'll go one more
you
time.
should do that. Do it.
Alright, go.
A room, but it's kind of like an MC Escher painting, except that instead of like a bunch of staircases and stuff, the pieces of the room are just kind of like levitating inconveniently. So like the nightstand's on the ground, but the bed's like halfway up the wall, and then like the dresser's upside down on the ceiling, and then the ceiling fan is on the left wall, and the light switch is on the bed. Everything's all mixed up. It's like a sliding puzzle essentially, and you have to try to slide everything. But when you slide one thing, you got to slide another tile
It's like
until you get your bed correctly arranged or your bedroom correctly arranged.
It's like Alice in Wonderland, but even more fucked up.
Yeah, it's annoying. But at least there's only like 16 tiles total, so it won't take you too long to get everything back into paper.
Light switches on the bed. You're just trying to sleep. You roll over. You turn the lights on. You're like, ah.
Can you imagine? What if you were a sleep clapper and you just like
a sleep clapper?
I don't know. This probably exists.
That's something that happens often.
And you have a 1995 The Clapper product, which I don't think they even make anymore.
The clapper.
And then the lights turn on, like that movie with Ben Stiller that I always talk about, and Drew Barrymore. You remember the movie that I told you you should watch? It's like Money Pit, but it's not Money Pit.
I had the fucking page pulled up on my phone for like ever, and I just closed it like a week ago.
We gotta fucking watch it.
Still can't remember the name of it.
Well, I've remembered the name and forgotten it like 18 times. At least now I've really nailed who the characters are and the plot, so I've really got it down on like what movie it is.
Yep.
So this will take me like 4 seconds. What was I talking about? MC Escher bedroom. What did you think about?
A weasel wearing jorts.
Like I Am Weasel?
No, like a realistic weasel. And he's wearing jorts,
Okay.
Kevin Smith style.
Weasels are long. Is he wearing like... Where... I guess I'm asking, where does the waistband of weasel shorts go to? Like,
Wherever...
mid-noodle? Or just enough to cover weasel genitals, which would be very low, really.
Wherever makes sense for jorts.
I don't know. Are jorts mid-rise? High-rise? How do you wear your jorts, Mason? You got some jorts.
I wear them like I wear my pants.
Under the belly.
Yep.
I wear my jorts above, high-rise. I have high-rise jorts.
We'll go high-rise jorts then for the weasel.
So I want to imagine right under the weasel armpits.
Yeah.
Armpits. I don't know why he has multiple arms and multiple pits.
Yep. I realize I think this is the second time we put an animal in jorts.
This has definitely never happened before. We have never put an animal in jorts.
But we had that Kevin Smith style, like it was like a lizard or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. What alternate timeline GuESPers podcast do you remember?
No, this is real.
I am not going to go through all 11 episodes again because I already made a sampler and I'm making a second sampler to find this thing that we definitely never guessed before. I don't believe you.
Yeah, and he was at the liquor store.
You should find it. You should find it and prove to me.
George Joe.
No, this never happened. This alternate universe GuESPers, whatever, it never happened. Will you look it up? Promise? Give me a pinky. Can I pinky
That's
promise?
a lot of content to listen through.
I want you. We got it for the people who don't care. Come on, bring it in. Give me them pinks. Give me the pinks. This is you. You opened Pandora's pinky box.
You can be a figment of my imagination.
No, come on,
I don't
rub
care.
that pinky around my pinkster. Oh, it's locked. We did it. We pinky promised everybody. All right, I can't go on. I gotta do this thing where I pass out and go unconscious for like, I don't know, the duration of darkness outside where the sun is on the other side of the world. You good with that?
Yeah.
Come on, don't be a Willy Ween right at the end of the show. Come on, Willy. Little Willy won't. Willy.
Didn't get anything right today, but we sure had a lot of fun.
Not in that tone, we didn't. Check us out. Rate us housekeeping. We're gonna do the housekeeping segment at the end. Okay, ready? Here we go. Rate us and give a comment. 5 stars on iTunes, please.
Apple Podcasts.
Fuck! The iTunes doesn't exist anymore, so Apple Podcasts, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There's also YouTube video. YouTube video has links. We got a Tumblr. It's guespers.tumblr.com. That is where you can find the episode corrections for now on. It is linked in the YouTube page.
YouTube.com/GuESPers.
YouTube.com/GuESPers podcast.
GuESPers podcast.
And that is because putting all of the episode corrections in the description is a foolish thing, and I'm a fool. We have a Twitter where we sometimes post GuESPers related memes. They're mostly Animal Crossing right now, but we're doing our best.
That's the hot thing.
That one's Twitter, whatever user. I don't understand how to do
At GuESPers podcast.
At GuESPers podcast, because sometimes we get just GuESPers and sometimes we get GuESPer podcast. I don't know how it is. Talk to me. Please don't avoid and please share our sampler. There will hopefully be a new sampler by the end of this week. Word of mouth is all we got. Please help us out, my dear friends.
Do we want to give our individual Twitter handles?
I'm at a freaking dork.
And I'm at friend tired.
And yeah, that's what it is. Mason, I think you should say the thing again, but with more gumption.
We didn't get anything right today, but we sure had a lot of fun.
Alright, bye my babies.
Boy. This is where the guessing ends.
Guessing